Some breaking news tonight regarding the Wichita Thunder hockey team. The Wichita Thunder game tonight again postponed as ECHL and the union representing the players remained at odds going into this evening, but a resolution is now in the works. The ECHL and the union representing the players announced tonight they have reached a tentative deal on a new collective bargaining agreement. The ECHL says players will report to their teams in good faith and prepare to return to play pending approval of the deal. Players across the league went on strike this week, causing 2 Thunder games, including tonight's game, to be postponed. Wichita Thunder players said they were striking because they wanted to raise the minimum treatment in the league. Anyone who bought tickets for the last 2 games can still use them for when the game is rescheduled, or they can exchange them for a different game.